Jesus said, first, remove the speck from your own eye. Is that a priority for you? Welcome to this, your daily 180 Bible study. This week we're talking about putting first things first. And as we look in Matthew chapter 7, he talks about, it's really easy for us to see the speck in our brother's eye and not even realize we have a plank in our own eye. What we need to do, and he goes on and he uses the word hypocrite. First remove the speck from your own eye, and then you'll be able to see clearly to remove the plank from your own eye, then you'll be able to see clearly to remove the speck from your brother's eye. Isn't that amazing the way we are? We can become a fault finder. We can become speck hunters. And what we need to do is we need to really focus on self and make sure that we are doing our very best. Now, we'll always fall short of the glory of God, but we need to make it a priority in our life to live in accordance with the will of God. Let me share a couple of verses with you. 2 Corinthians chapter 13 and verse number 5. Paul would say, examine yourselves as to whether you are in the faith. Test yourselves. Do you not know yourselves that Jesus Christ is in you, unless indeed you are disqualified? Isn't that interesting? Paul says we need to really be careful. We need to do our very best to take an honest look at ourselves and make sure that we're living as we're supposed to live. Now, what's interesting about that is Paul says, let me tell you something. I made that a top priority in my life. Listen to what Paul says in 1 Corinthians chapter 9, beginning at verse number 24. Do you not know that those who run in a race all run, but one receives the prize? Run in such a way that you may obtain it. And everyone who competes for the prize is tempered in all things. Now they do it to obtain a perishable crown, but we an imperishable crown. Now listen to what Paul says. Therefore I run thus, not with uncertainty, thus I fight, not as one who beats the air, but I discipline my body and bring it into subjection, lest when I preach to others, I myself should become disqualified. Paul is saying, look, I put my all into the Christian race. I give it all. I run in such a way as to win. I'm not just plodding along, I'm not just mediocre about my effort. I give it my all. And that's what's required if we're going to live the Christian life, is to be honest and give it our all. Join us again tomorrow for your Daily 180.